2026 comes to you from the Gulf, somewhere in the Gulf. And we will wrap up our discussion on monetary issues on money and mobile money and cryptos and what have you on week 3, because there's a bigger fish to fry. There are a lot more things happening in the region. There's a lot more things happening in Somalia. So we will shift our focus from economics, money and what have you to real politics. Real politics. It's late at night. It's very windy. It's a beautiful night in the Gulf, somewhere in the Gulf. And my thoughts, as always, are on Somalia, on Africa, or Africa in general for the matter, but the main focus is really on Somalia. So what are we going to cover in week 3? Week 1 and 2, while there was a storm, kind of a volcanic eruption on the 26th of December last year, 2025, I decided to avoid that topic for obvious reasons. What happened on 26th December, the northern part of Somalia, there are other names for that part of the country, but I will stay with the traditional name. So I apologize, it's a bit windy here, it's a beautiful night, but back to that topic, I thought I would give a bit more thought and write something a bit more reflective, which will happen as I promised in week 4, 5 and so on. In the meantime, let's wrap up money, monetary, mobile money, cryptos, digital money and so on. So here's the deal. As I mentioned in week 2, there's a shift from traditional mobile money to blockchain based, which means a real revolution in how we send money to each other and cross borders. Cross-border payments will be revolutionized. As I mentioned in last week's post, there are already incredible developments in that direction. What will that mean? Why do we care? Why are we interested in this? Because this is a game changer. Once we move to that technology, what it really means is there will be no need for the traditional remittance. So focus in that business, your time is up. Time to find another job. So that is really the message, and it's good for the users, the clients, people who send money home, because now they don't have to worry about KYC and some cryptic words and some crazy fees and so on. Although in Somalia I'm told there are no fees when it comes to mobile money. Another question for another day. Why there's no fees? What is going on? There's nothing in this world that's free. But that's for another day. So in summary, week 3 I'll be writing more about this topic. So please read. This is very interesting, and then we'll move on to other topics. As I said, bigger fish to fry, real politics. So week 3, same content will be also in Somalia at ayub.org as I used to do before. This year we're doing things differently because I want to enable more Somalis to read in Somali language. But the English version will be in at somalia.substack.com. So please read, comments, feedback as always welcome. But more importantly, more constructive ideas to help us Somalis get a better outcome in these uncertain times in the digital world. My 5 minutes are up, the Somali version at ayub.org. Comments, feedback, welcome. Until then, have a nice evening wherever you are in the world. I'm enjoying the nice weather in the Gulf. Take care.